Good morning. I wanted to take a moment and celebrate Indiana. I know I don't do that very often. I talk a lot of shit about Indiana here and, saying asshole things like, oh, Indiana is known as the crossroads of America because why the fuck would you want to stay? you know, uh, it, it's a state with a lot of problems. The quality of life is terrible. It treats its women like cattle. Um, the roads are terrible. The farms are dying, and and uh, and really the only good export coming out of Indiana was John Green and Kurt Vonnegut. And I suppose you could say Kurt Signetti now, uh, uh, but I'm not a football guy, so I don't really talk about that stuff very much. Probably that's probably a story for another monologue, another day, in which I'll talk about college basketball. Anyway, uh, this is the first cup of coffee on the day, and anyway, I wanted to applaud Hoosiers right now and celebrate them because this redistricting battle has been going on for 6 months. You know, Vice President J.D. Vance, Just Dance Vance, has been here twice. Kristi Noem has been here. Trump has had the Indiana GOP delegation down to D.C. A couple of times, and he's even threatened Governor Braun with rescinding um, uh, the the federal money that comes to Indiana, of which Indiana gets 44% of its uh, economy from the federal government. That's not insignificant, and it's probably money that the state needs in order to provide basic services. Because right now, it really doesn't provide basic services. Uh, it just if you're not in construction and you're not in and if you don't work for a company called Eli Lilly or Cook Medical or Catalent uh, or Crane Military, then you're probably not making a living in Indiana. Um, if you're a teacher, a librarian, uh, a journalist, a social worker, police officer, you're probably not making much money, honestly. Probably barely a living wage. Maybe you're making 40, $50,000 a year. And even though Mike Braun has pledged teachers are going to get a $60,000 salary, it hasn't happened yet. He wanted this redistricting to happen first. And so I just wanted to say to you Hoosiers, good for you. You fought for fair maps. Um, and yesterday, you defeated the redistricting effort 31-19. And is there going to be consequences for this state as a result? Yeah, it's coming. Uh, Probably. But here's the thing, this is a huge, huge L for uh, the federal government and Trump and his chumps. Um, watching uh, that watching that smarmy dollar store family guy Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith have to read the defeat of this redistricting effort 31-19 was a real highlight in my day yesterday. um, and this probably wouldn't have happened if I was still living in New York. I wouldn't be this proud of where I am if I was in New York, because there's no doubt. New York would be a part of the resistance. I was part of that resistance the first time he was elected. Um, Trump was elected. And now I get to celebrate a win for democracy in a state that desperately needs it. Desperately needs it. So good for you, Indiana. Nicely done. Uh, I'm proud to be living here. And that's not something I get to say every day. So thank you. And so, uh, yeah, let's keep it going and elect Bo Bay as our new Secretary of State in 2026 to defeat Diego Morales, who is as corrupt as they come. A future edition and Hoosier idiots. Diego Morales. To be continued. Let me know what you think in the comments, anywhere. I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear from Hoosiers who are thrilled about this outcome. And catch you later. All right. Have a great weekend. I'm going to go shovel some snow.